now, party people, look at this, going a little live, a little early on a Wednesday. No, this is not the SWTS, my friends. This is not the SWTS. This is a special live here to go over the newly announced Tales of the Underworld series. How about that? They're like, screw Celebration Japan. Let's just go ahead and release or announce something brand new that fans will probably dig. And that's what happened today. If you're checking out the stream here, you can see I've got StarWars.com pulled up. Okay. We got a new Tales series announced out of nowhere. All right, this thing's coming at us hot and fast. It's going to be hitting Disney Plus on May the 4th, be with you, 2025. And if you couldn't tell by the title, it's going to follow two bounty hunters. So we started with Tales of the Jedi with Ahsoka and Dooku. Then we went to Tales of the Empire with Morgan and Barriss. Now, in the third season of the Tales franchise, Tales of the Underworld, and it's going to feature Cad Bane. Yes, look at that. A young Cad Bane, a baby Cad Bane possibly, and the resurrected Asajj Ventress. And it does look like we are going to get some of her resurrection finally explained. Remember, there was a book, she died, then she came back for Bad Batch Season 3. But it looks like with over her 3-episode arc in Tales of the Underworld, we are going to get that explainer, at least from this mystical Night Sister looking stuff right here. It also looks like she's going to link up with someone from the Clone Wars. I forget his name at this point in time. I think he was an admiral. And she's going to have a Padawan of sorts. Not sure who this is or who they'll turn in to be or what they'll turn out to be. But that is what we got, okay? So this is coming May the 4th over there on Disney Plus, if you know what I'm saying. All right, so let's go ahead and check out the trailer. We'll do a little react to it. And I'm sure we'll talk about it tonight on the Star Wars Time show. But let's see what we get here. It's a nice 2-minute long trailer covering both characters, gives some insights into what we may be seeing here. All right, here we go.
Just do as I say. Never can be.
Got like the B-ones acting as scarecrows.
But again, you're no stranger.
There she is.
Lady.
See that guy? I know he's an admiral from the Clone Wars. I just forget his name. Stupid today.
You got a problem here. Just saw him right in.
Wait till you see this guy. We're going to pause here for a second and talk about this. Yeah, Mr. Bane. But look here. Look why we got to pause here. Notice what he's missing? Where are his breathing tubes? Where's his life support system that we meet him with in the Clone Wars? So it seems for sure, at least in Cad Bane's thread in Tales of the Underworld, we're going to get all sorts of backstory. We may get his origin story, in fact. If anything, hopefully they show us why he ends up needing that life support by the time we meet him for the first time in the Clone Wars. But based on what I've seen so far, I did watch this one, sorry. It looks like he and an old friend, possibly a family member, have some beef that they're ultimately going to have to settle with their blasters.
What's the situation? He was your best friend. Things have changed.
See this guy here? That green bald guy? These two were dudes. Now, it's not clear what the falling out is. Maybe it's a family issue, a trust issue, betrayal. But these dudes clearly are no longer as tight as they used to be. And it could be one of the driving forces for why Bane became the fearless and fearsome bounty hunter that we know. Is that little Bane? Like, come on. Is that baby Bane? We got baby Bane right here. Baby Bane, BB, B squared. All right, so this is going to be interesting with Asajj. Like I said, hopefully we get why she was resurrected. But it looks like, I can't tell if all this is going to be post her appearance in Bad Batch Season 3 or a mix. Like, I think we're going to get some pre-Bad Batch and then some post-Bad Batch. But I am thinking a lot of this, at least the story with this kid that it seems she's being tasked with protecting, will be post-Bad Batch Season 3. This is interesting here. We've got a red-bladed lightsaber, and he does seem to be an alien. So again, this would be after the Clone Wars. Is it an Inquisitor? Definitely doesn't look like any of the ones we've seen before. What does this look familiar from? Not only does this remind me of the scrapped Boba Fett Cad Bane duel, where we see how Boba Fett gets the dent, but it feels very Boba Fett v Cad Bane from the Book of Boba Fett. But this duel here, this could potentially be the duel that results in why Cad needs his life support system.
Bane?
Dude's always been dueling.
No one needs to die.
See what I mean? That is not an Inquisitor we have met before. So are they Inquisitor? They just like the color red. They seem very Sithy. They got the eyes and everything. So that should be interesting. Yeah, so Padawan here, taking on stormtroopers. Is this a character we know, or is this a character we will come to know? Is she going to take them to the hidden path? Is this how she gets linked back up with Quinlan Voss to work on the hidden path, the one we saw in the Kenobi series? Very interesting stuff. But in all these, no life support for Cad, so it seems all Cad stories, at least what they're showing in the trailer, are going to be pre-Clone Wars.
You're gonna pay for what you did. This revenge, I hope it was worth it. It will be.
Yeah, he gets arrested. All right. I don't know. Is it going to be as good as Tales of the Jedi? I don't think so, but I do think it has potential to be better than what we got in Tales of the Empire. So I'm digging it. The May calendar is packing up, though. If this is coming in May the 4th, we're also going to have I believe, either the penultimate 3 episodes of Andor or the finale of Andor right around the corner. So strap in, my friends. Lots of stuff going on here. Hey there, TT Cheesesteak. No, we're watching, it's called Tales of the Underworld. It was just announced today. It's essentially the 3rd season of the Tales of franchise, and it's going to follow Cad Bane and Asajj Ventress as bounty hunters. So that's it. Just a quick one here. We'll talk about it more tonight on the Star Wars Time show. So make sure to sub to the channel. Consider becoming a channel member right down there in the description. But Nick and I will be here tonight, 5:30 East live, to obviously now talk about this, but also our main discussion for this week, which is stronger, the light side or the dark side of the Force. All right, everyone, thanks for checking in here. If you tapped in, hopefully you're down with Tales of the Underworld. I think it's a nice little May the 4th gift, so I'll be looking forward to that here in just over a month. Hey there, B-Mad. Yeah, it is. It's weird how... I'm not sure how Tales of the Underworld was selected next. I'm guessing it's our vehicle to let us know why Asajj was resurrected. I'm not sure if 3 shorts can justify that, but here we are. It would be nice. Tales of the New Republic, Tales of the Clones. You never know. I think this is... I think what they're showing us, though, at least over in Disney Animation, is that they're not... They're not down with just churning out Tales of the Jedi season 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It does seem like they are going to kind of feature all the different types of characters you can get in Star Wars. Maybe they'll return to the Jedi one day, but so far that does not seem to be the case. All right, like I said, we'll see you tonight during the live. Anyone that wants to join, we do them every Wednesday, 5:30 or as close as we can get. And that's the East Coast, my friends. YouTube.com/Star Wars Time Show. Hit that sub button. We'll see you later. May the Force be with us all.